Hi, everybody. Welcome to another Chats with Chaudhry. I hope you're safe and well. It's a glorious day here in London, and I'm delighted to be joined by George Mullen, who is the Senior Conference Manager for the upcoming World Drug Safety Congress Europe, which has been held in Amsterdam on September the 27th and 29th, organised by Terrapinns. I must make sure I add that as well. So, George, first of all, how are you, my friend?
I'm doing very well. Thanks very much for having me.
Brilliant. And I think you're calling in from London, aren't you?
Yes, that's correct. I'm calling from South London, the beautiful Brixton.
All right. Well, I used to live in Tooting for many years, so not very far. Right. So, first question for you is that, I mean, obviously, you can tell what the event's about through the title, but for those who are not familiar with the event and have never been to the event, could you give me an overview of the event and also what tracks you're covering within that event and who should be attending?
Absolutely. So this year's World Drug Safety Congress is taking place in Amsterdam, as you correctly noted. We aim to address, as the name suggests of the event, the most challenging issues within the realm of drug safety and pharmacovigilance. So we have tracks ranging from AI and automation to risk management, signal detection and management, as well as quality assurance and compliance, and more innovative topics around case processing, medical devices, PV outsourcing, as well as emerging markets. So we really do try to address a whole variety of issues within the pharmacovigilance world, let's say. And for this, we're blessed to have really senior attendance from the likes of Moderna, AstraZeneca, Pfizer. So we're really expecting a really fantastic audience for this year's event, with more than 1,000 attendees expected, as well as, like I said, really senior representation from each of these companies, as well as solution providers such as Oracle, EY, Deloitte, Aris Global, and others.
Right. Okay. So, who would you expect to attend this event? Who are you targeting?
Absolutely. So we are targeting drug safety professionals primarily. However, there's also a large contingent of digital transformation as well. So anybody that is involved within digital transformation around drug safety, whether that's data collection or managing local languages as well, for example, that's a more innovative topic that is coming up for this year's event as well.
Right. And is there anything new at this event that you haven't had at previous events in terms of topics?
Absolutely. So in last year's event, we did have a track on medical devices. However, this is significantly expanded to take up a whole day. We are very blessed to have EY as the principal sponsor for this track as well at the start of the first day. So they're looking at issues such as cybersecurity around data, of course, because biotech and pharmaceutical companies are getting increasingly large amounts of data from adverse events, which is absolutely critical for them to analyze and to ultimately assess the safety of their products, essentially. So that's one example. We are seeing also more topics around local languages, for example. So how can AI and automation be used to actually administer the data around these local languages, and then how does that get translated accurately? So those are a couple of examples. Of course, there are also issues around the equitable access of drug safety services. So this is something that we've seen in particular in developing countries, in which they are starting to implement more rigorous drug safety systems. So yeah, having the perspectives from third world countries is also something that we've looked to incorporate as well a bit of this year's event.
Fantastic. And obviously, I know you've got the conference and you've got all the talks, but what else have you got going on to sort of separate it from just a standard conference?
Absolutely. So we at Terrapinns, we really value the networking aspect of our events. That's something which really makes our events really strong across the whole company, essentially. So the conference itself is divided into 4 parts. We have the keynote plenary sessions at the start of each day, which of course feature leading thought leaders from various different companies in the sector. Then we, of course, have the track presentations, which is more, let's say, standard, but also providing really insightful thoughts and case studies in particular. Our conferences are very much case study led. And then we have the networking aspects, which is really highlighted in each of the roundtable discussions that we have, which we expect around 20 participants on each of these roundtables, and it allows for more networking with between all the attendees, whether that's sponsors, speakers, or even exhibitors for that matter as well.
Right, fantastic, brilliant. Well, is there anything else you'd like to add about the event before we close up?
Just that you can sign up. There is still time to sign up for the event. We still have just a few speaking opportunities remaining. We've got more than 200 speakers already confirmed for this year's event, which is really exciting. The event has grown spectacularly. We're expecting it to be at least 3 times the size from last year's event. So you can still sign up. Just either search up the World Drug Safety Congress Europe, or even search up Terrapin, and you can find it on our website.
Yeah, we don't have to do any of that, viewers, because I'm going to put the link above the video anyway to save you having to do all that. So, George, thank you very much. Good luck with the build-up, and I hope you have lots of success at the event in Amsterdam. So there you go, viewers. If you're interested in knowing more about drug safety and you're able to make it to the Terrapin event, then check out the link above the video, which will give you details about the agenda, how you can register. And also, as George just mentioned, if you're interested in speaking, there are still some speaking slots available, then get in touch with George directly. He will be available on LinkedIn, so you can message him on LinkedIn as well and connect with him there to find out more about what's going on. So, George, thanks very much once again for giving me that overview of the upcoming World Drug Safety Congress Europe. I mustn't forget that bit. And there you go, viewers. If you'd like to more, check out the links. And until next time, as always, stay well and stay safe. Bye-bye.